All right, we now go to qualifying round number 5. Methanol sucking monsters that are the unlimited superboats. Glen Head into P2 at the moment. The man that he offered the B drive is taking the lead. Glen Head will really now getting the Altherm boat really wound up. I had a chat to Glen during the lunch break and said, mate, what are you doing? You're allowing the driver that you've invited to take the lead. He said, mate, I've got long sleeves. I've got plenty up them. This is looking a lot more aggressive from Glen Head and Haley Todd. The split's going to be a cracker, and it is at a 28.807. Now going to get the Jandal back into it. Line up that centre chute. Good run, good time, 43.245. 43.245. That is quick time, ladies and gentlemen. He's come back at Sam Munich. What will Sam Munich come back at him with? Robert White now coming out with the new navigator, Lisa the Grub. She did tell me what her pseudo was, but I didn't listen properly, so I'm just going to call her Lisa the Grub. And I'll tell you what, she has taken to navigation so well, like a sumo wrestler to an ice cream sundae. So just hoping that Robert White really gets the boot into it now. One of New Zealand, if not the world's most exciting drivers. So Whitey only competing in this singular round for the PSP Jetsprinting New Zealand Championships. Got one of the helicopters just having a bit of a sneaky look overhead. The hydraulic vest under pressure. Whitey looking a lot more confident out there now. You can see Lisa the Grub, the new navigator, really taking to this sport. Very good indeed. Oh, Whitey, just a little bit of pressure there. Oh, the big back off up the top. Now this is the sort of driving that we like to see from Robert White. Now straight down the bottom. Oh, he nearly had a look into that right-hander. Yet again, the split is at 32.335. Robert White in the push for the line now. It'll be his best time with a 48.777, 48.777, and that is about 2.5 seconds quicker than his best time. So that is great time of the day to start getting that confidence, getting that, getting the feel, getting the rotation. Still a few hesitations in there, particularly as he comes around the right-hander heading down towards the split in front of commentary. Keeps wanting to duck into that first right-hand channel and not carry it through. It's Lisa that's keeping him going right to the bottom of the racetrack. So Kyle Patrick now and Darren Todd. Last time these guys were out on track, they got it wrong on the rotation. They came out of the Lucas Oils roundabout and then went the wrong way. Toddy, the navigator, hadn't worked it out. Kyle was too busy, because he confirmed this, too busy being happy about the boat not porpoising coming around on the exit of there, and then forgot where he was going. So let's hope that these two guys have got the communication sorted out. They had a bit of a failure with the in-helmet communications, and well, they might have to go back to the old school pointing. So they were having a bit of a laugh at the lunch break, pointing the finger firmly at one another, but as we know, all drivers are correct and all navigators are incorrect, according to most drivers. So what can Kyle Patrick do here? Oh, very wide around Lucas. Certainly wanton and willful. Let's just hope that he maintains the skillful. Oh, very, very bouncy around there. Rubbed off a lot of time. I think the bounces are good for him. It keeps him focused on the job at hand. It keeps him focused on the navigation required. Oh, very, very wide around there. I don't know what they've done in the setup, but they seem to have gone backwards. Have a look at that. And he's handling like a bucket of mud at the moment. Really, Kyle Patrick right off the pace there. You can really just see that, just not confident at all. The boat bouncing left and right now, and that's a 50.594. They got the rotation okay, but the handling of the boat earlier in the day was bouncing around the right-handers. Now, whatever changes they've made it bounce on both left and right-handers. So a 50.594 from our American compatriot. They won't be overly joyed with that, I can tell you. On the big screen there, ladies and gentlemen, you can see Ruben Hoxima. He's driving the Toyota Supra engine in the vessel, in the Sprint Tech vessel. Jake Wood, the navigator there. Jake Wood normally wears a man bun, and as they say, a bad day with a bald head is better than a good day with a man bun. So let's hope that Ruben Hoxima just launches out of this thing like firing a bullet and riding that bullet, because this young man last time here at Wanaka, he had a very benign style of crash, but it twisted the boat very, very badly. So I want him to ride the bullet, and it looks like he's riding a mule out of the start line. Now he's got the bit of the boogie. Waited for the turbo to spool up, and now he's in. Oh, gee, that was a brave, brave line. There's little white pickets down the bottom there to indicate where the island is. He's just driven straight over the lot of them. Yeah, I can tell you there's a few people on the commentary side of the world that were just about to duck and run for cover. So Ruben at a 33.611 on the split. So into this final line, he's just knifed it in there, oversteering it, and a 49.948, 49.948 there for Ruben Hoxima, and he's gone backwards by about a second and a half. Very interesting rotation here today, ladies and gentlemen. We'd normally see a few boats parked up into the fence, but at the moment, everybody seemed to be getting around A-OK, and it did surprise me when I had a first look at the rotation on paper. I thought, well, this is going to create a few little hiccups here and there, but wow, everybody, drivers, navigators, everybody's got their head switched on today thus far. So it looks like Scotty Donald and Nicole Reesby in the blue Wicked 2 machine, the 500 odd cubic inch Dart engine. See Sam Newdick down there now. The battle between the two boys out of the Altherm boat is starting to hot up as well. Quick time at the moment belongs to boat owner Glenn Head, 43.245. Next, Robert White, some 5 seconds further afield to that. Ruben Hoxima, the man we just saw out there, really, he's about 6 seconds further away from our lead at the moment. And Kyle Patrick and Darren Todd, well, they just, whatever they did with the setup of the boat, they went backwards. But it is Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby coming out of Featherston at the moment through the start chute. So Scotty Donald had a round win last time down at Wanganui. Wants to repeat that. Had a few rotational errors earlier in the day. And he's a man that is one of those confidence drivers. If he gets the rotation wrong as he's done it, knocks his confidence a little bit. So it's a long way back for this pairing from time to time when they're in this situation. Really got to nail this one. The split's okay to 32.4, about 2 and a bit from where they'd really like to be. But really got to nail this one. There was a bit of hesitation there. You saw Nicole have a look at the animation, and the time is a 47.881, 47.881. So Scotty Donald has gone. I've just got to check this because that is a big number. He's gone about 6 or 7 seconds quicker than his previous best time. So that is a massive movement. That'll give him confidence moving in to the all-important top 9. So Sam Newdick, Sharma Putranui in the Altherm boat at the moment, just waiting for the okay from our launch controller, Lou. It's the competition between the A driver, Glenn Head, and the B driver, Sam Newdick. So Sam's had the wood on Glenn all day. Glenn just posted the fastest time of the day. Will Sam be able to fight back the 43.245? Who's going to have the bragging rights heading into the top 9? The Altherm crew just down there making sure that Sam Newdick is okay. Sharma Putranui doing the navigational duties. Former world champion navigator. The Altherm window systems vessel now off the trailer. The HRE twin turbo, 1500 plus horsepower. Sam Newdick has not raced for some 2 years. He's got that hungry look in his eyes, that hungry look that you get when you haven't eaten for a little while. And off the line goes Sam Newdick and Sharma Putranui. Oh, this is aggression. This is great to see. All eyes are to the track. There was a bit of conversation going on in front of the commentary tower until Sam Newdick has launched off the line. The conversation has stopped. All eyes are to the track. Have a look at the way he's gone around that hairpin. That is just beautiful. The split is going to tell a very big picture. It is a 28.964. Glenn Head is 0.16 quicker at that stage than Sam Newdick. Sam Newdick easing off before the line, across the line, 43.023. Sam Newdick goes one better than Glenn Head. So Glenn Head comes out, goes bang. Sam goes, I'm going to bang, bang that bang. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, if you don't find this exciting, you might go to the doctors because there's a fair possibility you're dead. So we're going to reset our clocks. We'll take a very, very short break for the moment as we go top 9 into the Group B category. We're just going to reset our clocks, reset the brain cells, have a bit of a look at what's going on, and we will be back very soon.